never told you guys this, but we are TV's only source for all the stuff you care about.
We
This
are!
is the only place you can find all the things you care about. I'm Kevin Pereira. I know you care about that, right?
I do.
You're one of one.
And I'm Candace Bailey. We are coming to you live from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles.
On the old program today, look, if we gotta have vampires, might as well be sexy vampires.
Yeah.
Sandra Veraga from Fright Night will be here on the show live. She is Latin.
Our guys are excited.
Me too.
Me too.
Well, hot.
Yeah.
Today's Sneakerheads also celebrates Airwalk's 25th anniversary with the best of their reissued retro sneaks. Also, you can walk a mile in Walking Dead shoes.
Yes.
So there's that.
Plus TV Week continues when our holiday gift guide unwraps a giant LG 3D TV 1080p OMG! Pretty good. I did that good.
He really does. LOLs.
And then it's DVDuesday. Thanks, guys. Yeah!
DVDuesday does nothing for me. You know what does? Chris Gore. See that? That is the part.
I was gonna say. Okay, hush it.
Poor Sandra didn't get as much applause as Chris Gore did from the room full of dudes.
As I was saying, DVDuesday, that means Chris Gore's here.
Oh my God! Chris Gore!
Thanks for the enthusiasm, guys. He is here to review new DVDs. DVDs including Rise of the Planet of the Apes and Chillerama. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, look, Sarah Underwood's here.
Before Sarah does her thing, I said an I'm so sure yesterday, so I told
you did?
the Twitter followers that I would get in here. Sorry, hope I didn't.
Did you get makeup on me?
To be fair, I said it last night as I was drifting off to sleep, so I should probably
Let's talk about what's coming up in the feed, shall we? Well, we're reaching the final frontier of nutshots, guys, thanks to a new camera by MIT that can capture 1 trillion frames per second.
Whoa!
Yeah.
There's a lot of frames.
And speaking of the final frontier, George Takei wants Star Trek and Star Wars fans to unite in battle against a common enemy. Who might that be? Find out later in the feed.
Oh my gosh! Can't wait!
So original. Good one.
Sarah, we missed you yesterday.
I missed you guys.
glad
Did
you're
you guys
back.
have fun?
Oh my God.
Did you do a good job at the feed for me?
I don't. Not as good as when you do it. I miss having you here. Did you do your vowels?
I did my vowels. I was modeling yesterday.
Oh, that old
What, did you
thing.
do that phase?
No, I was modeling. I don't like modeling, but I have to do it sometimes. I feel so silly.
What were you modeling?
Bathing suits.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Sure, that was not a pretty sight at all.
No,
kidding.
it was okay.
Joking.
I was okay.
I think people will assume that you were joking. Yes, I mean, that was a safe assumption. Were they regular run-of-the-mill bathing suits? Are they onesies?
They
Are
were
they unitards?
like sexy bikinis, like teeny little bikinis. Good times, yeah. I like it here better though. I don't. No more of that.
Well, good. You're welcome anytime you want.
Oh, thanks. I don't think you could make that decision, but thank you.
I made it. I made
Prairie
the
Home
decision.
Companion. Let's get to the show.
Yeah, okay. Time now to run down the top 5 things on the web.
Let's go around the net. What is it? Yes! And an ATN to you, good sirs. In at number 5, we have a reminder that humans are not the only species that's capable of failing.
Or falling.
Stupid
Poor
dog.
pup.
Stupid.
Hey.
That's just one of the fabulous tricks that I will teach your pampered pup at the Kevin Pereira Academy of Dog Obedience. Also included in our introductory classes, basic running into walls and barfing on command. I'm telling you,
Why
really
would
good
people
stuff.
pay money for that?
Like, it's not my fault if they don't read the reviews on Yelp. You know what I mean? Sign them up. Yeah. Daytime fireworks. Doesn't sound right, does it? No. It doesn't. It's like non-alcoholic beer or electronic voting machines. What the hell are those? Make any sense?
But this sunny display at the Arab Museum of Modern Art in Doha, Qatar, is really something else. Really.
Those are flat cannons. That's all it is. They added a little sass to it.
No.
40 pilots were murdered in that. Like, just planes were down. Whole flocks of pigeons just gone.
But the colors were amazing.
That is true.
I mean, it's a shame we have to go all the way to Qatar to see that.
Yeah. Actually, I know several low-cost, no-travel, all-natural ways to see pretty colors in the sky. It's like an 8-hour trip, but it's worth it.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is it?
And then when you look at your bath mats in the restroom, like they'll swim around for years on end. To this day. This day. Today's number 3 proves one thing about the brave men and women in our armed forces.
They are really, really good at following orders.
Terrible. You do not want to be drilling under Sergeant OCD.
Aye, aye, sir. I'm not good at it. Aye, sir. I found a broom, and I thought I would use it for this skit. Aye, sir.
When I saw you run and grab a broom during the clip, I was like, finally, she figures a role. But I didn't know. It's good. Everybody has a place. They're all important. Don't. What do you?
Yeah, bend over.
That was back of thigh.
And that was your
Who does
mic
that?
I
Jeez.
don't know. I'm not very good at it. Sorry.
Aye, aye, sir. Our number 2 video comes courtesy of the Onion News Network, whose tireless fake news reporting has unearthed the next great fake pop star.
Meet Karonica. Her big Kesha-esque single will make your toes tap and your central nervous system scream with pain.
She's here with us in the studio right now.
What?
Welcome, Karonica. God, you're just the worst.
And right now, our avarice-soaked, unscrupulous corporate advertisers require that we play a little bit of the Booty Wave video.
Hell yeah! Watch me kick it for y'all.
Booty wave, it's like a booty tsunami. Now get down on your knees and call me your mommy. Don't misbehave, cause I know you want me. Surf's up on this booty, hint, bit. You wanna ride this, you can't deny this. Come get inside this. You wanna ride this, you can't deny this. Come get inside this. Get your drink on. Booty wave, booty, booty wave, booty, booty.
It's really catchy, but it was pretty bad. Are you okay? What's wrong? What the hell
Song's
is
stuck in my
going on?
head, Candace. It's inside me. The disease is inside me.
Okay, well, what can we do?
I gotta make it stop. I gotta make it stop.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
I gotta get it out.
What are you gonna do with that?
I gotta get the poison out. Yeah, get that poison out. Yeah, yeah. I got it.
You got it? He did it? Oh, okay. Still ahead. A horse lady, and yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. today's number one around the net is after this.
But just those wearing plaid. Yeah! Pretty much just as loud, sadly. All right, we're not really sure what's going on in today's number one around the net, but we know we like it.
All we know is that it's a lady from Poland.
Yep.
Running like a horse. Enjoy. Horsewoman I've ever seen.
Absolutely. eHarmony would match us up in a second. Like just one question in. I just hope that the droppings around the arena aren't hers. And that's a fair thing to request.
Don't judge the method, Kevin.
4 feet good, 2 feet bad.
Come on.
4 feet good, 2 feet bad.
Okay.
4 feet good,
Yeah.
2 feet bad.
Got it. What is this about? What is this about, sir, person, horse?
I represent the Union of American Horses.
Oh.
And we're not going to stand for you humans taking good paying, decent horse jobs anymore. It's time to saddle up!
Okay, you know, I don't think this lady is taking a horse
Excuse me?
job.
Thank you.
Excuse me? Do you see a horse jumping over those barriers? No. Also, might I add, nice ass, Toots.
Is he talking to me?
I think he's talking to you. He can't see mine from here. Listen, this is just a horseman. This is just a one lady in Poland. Okay, there's got to be a million other things that horses can do instead.
Maybe back when people respected unions, but not today. On account of you humans breaking the global economy again, now people are taking the last few horse jobs around.
I have never seen a person doing a horse's work.
Then you ain't been paying attention, Sugar Rump.
Really?
Yeah, have you been to a racetrack lately? People are running, not horses.
What?
See? Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it. That looks like a track meet.
Yes.
That is.
It's a scab meet is what it is. Just like this carriage is on a one-way trip to lower wages for everyone.
I've honestly never seen that.
I've never seen that either.
Yeah.
Isn't there something to be said for the free market?
Thank you.
Oh, there is. But I don't think I could say it on your TV show, Honey Cakes. Just look at what mounted cops are using these days, huh? It's disgusting. It's disgusting is what it is. Nothing stomps a crook's face better than a horse hoof. That's right, I said it.
Yeah, no, I'm just still trying to figure out that photo. I don't think that was to scale.
Oh, it was to scale.
Okay, well, listen, yeah, I'm glad you got your...
Yeah, look at that. That is to scale.
They were barely the size of the parking meter.
That's what horses
it's
do
to
it
scale.
better.
Okay, here's the thing. Glad you got your message out. We'll see if
Thank
the
you.
viewers support it.
Thanks.
We wish you all the best, but I think it's time that you mosey on, buddy.
No, you don't. I'm staying here. The UAH is shutting down this propaganda shop until... Oh, no, that's my ankle. Oh, that's
you're
my...
right.
Oh my gosh. Oh, are you?
Don't touch him. Don't touch
Are
him.
you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just need a little bit of ice.
Okay. Can we get him some ice? Can we?
Hey, no! What are you doing? I'm fine. No, come on. I got a wife and kids in Hoboken. Oh, my accent.
All right. So, what do you want to do now?
You want to look at some sneakers?
Yeah. Okay.
Shoes. I love them, but creeps keep stealing them out of my closet. Pereira. Back in the proverbial day, there weren't many options when it came to skate shoes. One of the pioneers, Airwalk, just had its 25th anniversary. Since then, Airwalk has evolved as a shoe company by rolling out different types of footwear, like these suede Everest boots. What we like even more are these limited edition leather desert boots that you can only get on the Japanese website Mita Sneakers. Despite additions like these, they have maintained their roots by recreating the classic gym with a tennis ball twist. The design is both nostalgic and great for jaywalking safely. If you're more of a high-top guy, check out these reissued Prototype 600 line. This 80s-esque basketball shoe comes in 5 different colorways and features a padded tongue along with rubber ollie pads, making these great for balling and skating. Maybe both at the same time? A skateballer! If you're a hardcore thrasher, don't worry. They still have signatures from their longtime pro skater, Andy McDonald, and popular label newcomer Mike V. Go to airwalk.com where you can get your e-commerce on for only $60 to $90. And finally, your good taste in television can be reflected by what you wear on your feet. Sorry, no G4 shoes yet. In October, the website Taunter posted pictures of these Converse Chucks, featuring popular TV series designs by artist John DeFries. You might know him from his past works such as these Zombie Muppets and pop culture Ben & Jerry's flavors. What started as custom mock-ups has become a purchasable reality with the help of Avenue Venice shoe printing. Now fans of the Showtime series Dexter can proudly display their twisted sense of justice with the Dark Passengers. And you absolutely can't go wrong with this pair inspired by AMC's The Walking Dead. Everything, including shoes, is better with a little undead artwork. Lastly, if you're a supporter of the Occupy movement, then you should know that Breaking Bad's Walter White is the 99%. No pair of pavement pounders are better for protesting the man than these drug runners. But if you have a soft emotional center, then the recently released Bad Guys featuring Mr. Pinkman might suit you better. Go to taunter.com where you can snatch a pair for $85. So if you like skating, watching TV, or shoe collecting, these sneakers should have you covered. Stealing my sneakers.
Thanks, sneakerheads.
Thanks.
Why don't we get our prawn on?
Let's do it.
Which ones do
The LG Insignia 3D TV has a 55-inch LCD screen.
Whoa, the colors, man.
It's 1.2 inches thick and weighs almost 60 pounds with the stand.
Wow, the same
like
dimensions
this.
as Bieber. This looks better than the Sony Bravia that we reviewed yesterday, just from an aesthetics point of view. It's got a smaller bevel, the clear plastic ridge around
like
it. You can wall mount it if you're feeling fancy, or you can just leave it on the base, and guess what? It swivels.
Hey. Love the swivel.
A little too much swivel for my taste. As for inputs, you got 4 HDMI and 2 USB ports on the side, which is perfect for wall mounting. You have components in the back. Wi-Fi ready with a dongle. Look at that little thing. Tickle the dongle. Come on, tickle it. Come on, push it.
I love dongle. What also makes this TV stand out are the apps. Of
course.
Now, it comes with LG's Smart TV app, which lets you browse the internet, but it's slow and you have to type using a virtual keyboard. But you can also download apps, widgets, and stream media from YouTube, Netflix, and other services, which is cool.
Yes, the menu interface is integrated with the apps menu, so you have to navigate your way through it just to adjust the settings. That can feel clunky at times. The TV also comes with a Magic Motion remote, which is not like a Hitachi Magic Wand kind of thing. It really is just a remote, but it has sort of a motion sensitivity, like similar to a Wiimote, basically.
So you have to use both?
A Nintendo Wii remote. Well, you don't have to use both at the same time. It does feel a little gimmicky at times, but the icons are large enough on screen to go around and actually select things. But we wish that they combined these two into one, because I get that they wanted to keep it minimalistic, but typing with the on-screen keyboard and hunt and pecking and stuff, that wasn't as cool.
Okay. You can watch HD programming in 1080p.
I can now see into the future, by the way.
You're such a freak. You watch HD programming in 1080p, and the screen is LED backlit. Stop it! You're not saying anything.
Yeah. LED backlighting means that you get a thinner TV, a brighter display, and it's more energy efficient, which is great, right?
It is.
We love that.
Now, in 2D, we found the picture quality to be on par with other LCD TVs.
Yeah, it's getting real now.
The colors are bright and accurate, the blacks are deep, and the screen has a wide viewing angle. It has a matted screen, so it's not glossy.
The TV has a 120 hertz refresh rate, which is now the standard for HD TVs. We did notice some artifacting and a little motion blur when it's turned to its highest setting, so that was a bit of a bummer.
How can you even see anything right now?
What? What are you talking
How can
about?
you see anything?
I'm just riffing on this television set. You can ask me whatever you want. I don't.
Oh, that's
I
weird.
need not for these things.
Now, you guys, you can also watch TV and movies in 3 dimensions.
Or 30.
As a bonus, you get 4 pairs of passive 3D glasses.
Yeah, passive is a lot more convenient. The Infinia TV has a polarizing film over the screen, which works with the glasses to create the 3D effect. This means the 3D image is brighter. The glasses, of course, are a lot lighter. I'd like to see you suckers do this with adaptive lenses.
Oh, God.
Ooh, active lenses? No way.
Yeah, these don't give me a headache.
These are cheaper, they're lighter, they don't require batteries, you won't get as much eye strain.
notice them.
Movies and video games look good, there was minimal ghosting, and it's a pretty big TV, so keep that in mind. You have to sit a few feet back for optimal 3D viewing.
I love how it looks. You can purchase the Insignia 55-inch TV for $1,599.
Whoa.
So at that price, what are we rating it?
I look like the cover of a Spongel album. If you've never Googled, I highly recommend you do it. The TV, we're giving it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
We really like the
take
display. Though it's got a wide viewing angle. The smart TV apps, not as intuitive as we would have liked, but there are, again, there's a lot of hoops you have to jump through to get to them. But the passive glasses are more cost effective. If you're looking for a 3D TV with these features, this one's good. You may want to wait and see what we have for the rest of the week, though. That's all I'm saying. Wink.
That's it for today's Gadget Pron. But if you have a gadget you'd like to see us rate, email us at gadgetpron@g4tv.com.
Okay.
Take them off.
What are you
Still ahead, Sandra Veraga from Fright Night will be here live to tell us about life among the non-sparkly vampires. How do you even see anything with these?
And later, Chris Gore's got Rise of the Planet of the Apes and Chillerama and DVDuesday, so stick around. How they dance.
And by getting your picture taken with Santa. You guys!
I wasn't me
We're
that time.
listening.
I have a job to do. Please.
Vampires suck.
Wow, this is all his stuff?
He started collecting tarot and Ouija, gateway stuff. Now scholars, they call him for answers. Those books, the forgotten text, the Agrippa, he's read them all. No, don't touch anything. He's PMSy today. Sensitive little girl. Over there, that's haunted antiques. Their stuff. And that's Pete's honorary degree from LVSU. But he got it off the internet.
Please welcome Sandra Veraga. I can't. You must be enraged watching that clip back. I don't know if that's the first time you've seen it, but no one dared tell you that your robe was open.
It's like the 10th
It was
time.
exposed from the waist up. How dare someone not say, hey, you might want to close it up, it's getting drafty.
It was on purpose. The director just wanted me naked, but I said, no, I have to cover my nipples. I can't be completely naked. I mean, I'm not a floozy. So, okay, he put me a robe and a bra, which showed the whole movie. The whole movie is me showing my butt and my boobs.
How dare he?
Talk about showing my talents.
Did they have like top stick tape so that it would be perfectly aligned over the nipples?
Of course.
How do I get that gig? Who applies that?
Oh, the costume designer.
God
Yeah,
bless
but
him.
at the end of the shoot, I was like, I'll just let it flow. What am I gonna do? Just let it hang.
So speaking of this director, correct me if I'm wrong. He actually wrote a larger role for you once you got attached to the project.
Yes.
So you showed up. You were prepped for one role, and then you come on set, and they're like, "Hey, we got this robe. It only closes halfway. Plus, you got 40 more lines."
Exactly. I went and I auditioned for like a white girl role, like somebody very American. And then he's like, "Okay, no, we're gonna call you back for another role." Then I auditioned for another role, it's like a spicy Latina, but with like a two-liner. So I'm like, okay. Then they called me and they're like, you got the movie, and I couldn't believe it.
I just love I have a vision of a director in a chair swiveling around. Get me a spicy Latina.
But wait a second.
Like,
You don't understand. You know how the auditions was?
No.
He goes, I need you to go, like, if you're going up in there and do like a vampire face. So I'm like,
Let me see your best.
so I'm like, and I got the job.
Nailed it, yeah. Nailed it.
And then when I got there, it came to my surprise that I actually had 50 more lines than I thought. So it was kind of English is not my first language, clearly. So
What is the first language? Is it Portuguesa?
Español.
Español. Ah,
Sí.
sí. For the separate audio program, that just said Spanish.
Spanish.
Someone was watching the captions on that.
Espanol or Spanish?
Spanish. How many other roles have you done where it's we need the spicy Latina?
Everything.
Everything?
What can I do? I mean, I kind of want to play a nerdy detective, but I don't think I look the part.
I think spicy Latinas can be nerdy detectives as well.
Yes.
I've seen Dora. She explores. She gets to the bottom of things.
But she's like a young little...
I'm just saying, she'll mature. There will be a Dora for...
Dora la Exploradora
It's a terrible
Detectiva.
idea. I'm not going to explore it anymore. When you shot this thing, you were in Albuquerque, New Mexico?
Unfortunately. I
Yeah. Wow.
Nothing against Albuquerque, but there's two things. Genghis Khan, Mongolian barbecue, and P.F. Chang's.
That's it?
And a nice street bar, which, by the way, I mean, it was the only place that had alcohol, so I had to go.
Right, so so you go there and you have a couple drinks, but what else can you do in Albuquerque to pass the time?
I just have a drink, have a few drinks and maybe like a lap dance at Twin Peaks.
Oh, I thought at P.F. Chang's. I didn't know that was on the new menu.
No, actually, Twin Peaks was the name of the strip club across the street from
That's
P.F. Chang's.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So now, when you walk into Twin Peaks in Albuquerque, New Mexico, they must flock to you. They must see you as an oasis. Even the dancers, right?
Yeah, I think I'm a magnet with the girls.
Yeah.
Like a girl magnet.
So do you get the private dance? Or are you the girl that goes to the rail and folds $1 and just leaves it there? Do you go for the buffet?
I don't get the private dance, but I do like sleeping. I do like making it rain sometimes. I do. I've made it rain. I made it rain.
Did you really?
Yeah, I actually stood up and I like very theatrically made it rain. It was fun.
I am in the half robe, right?
$10.
That's the way. What?
Yeah, I actually gave her $10. She was cute.
That is a tropical storm in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
That is quite the front.
She was happy.
Well, I can't thank you enough for coming on. I'm sorry you had to shoot in Albuquerque, and I hope the next role you get to play your detective, because I think it's.
I deserve it.
You deserve it. Clearly.
I can be serious.
And if not, we'll put the Sherlock Holmes hat and give you a bubble pipe, and we'll make it happen for Attack of the Show.
Yay!
We'll make it happen. Sandra Veraga, everybody! Thank you so much for coming on. Appreciate it. You can see her in Fright Night. It comes out on DVD today!
Today!
Get it now!
Get it in 3D.
But right now we gotta go over to Candace, actually.
Oh, she said and in 3D too.
3D!
Yay! 3D! It's time to attack this fancy new camera tech.
Thank you.
Smooth video has been tricky to pull off without an expensive setup. Well, now it's gotten a lot easier with Cineskates. Combining skateboard technology with traditional camera mounts, Cineskates are a set of 3 wheels that attach to a tripod. Once mounted, your camera can roll around on any smooth surface, providing you with near cinema quality tracking videos. Cineskates on their own will run you $200, or you can upgrade to the complete kit for $315. Yeah. But if you'd prefer to sip your shots than take them, then wet your whistle with one of these shot glass lenses. Designed by a team of UC Berkeley students, these hollowed-out lenses are crafted from sturdy ceramics, available in both Kodak and Nikon versions. They feature everything from tiny raised numbers to realistic focus ring ridges that'll fool anyone without a telephoto lens. Impress your fellow lens jockeys with a 3-pack of shot glass lenses for only $18.
Okay.
And finally, thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.
It sounds like one person's listening.
Yep.
And finally, if you're in the mood for some do-it-yourself time-lapse, then check out this digital time-lapse camera. Made from weather-resistant plastic, it comes preset with shutter intervals ranging from 5 seconds up to 24 hours, with a battery life upwards of 200 days. Whoa. I know. The camera auto-magically creates HD videos for you, so there's no annoying stitching involved. It even has a macro focus for those up-close and personal shots. Be a master of time for only $150. Woo! Coming up, your chance to win some free goodies! Stick around for an epic giveaway. And Chris Gore tells us if Rise of the Planet of the Apes or Chillerama is worth our money after this.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. 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 You lose.
Someone, I don't think we can legally show it. Someone photoshopped me as the cover of a Spangle album that quickly. Well done. Randy Medina. Well played, sir. Thank you for that. Yeah. All right, the only thing that I like more than free stuff is, guess what? Giving away free stuff!
Oh,
that's what it is!
Win this kick-ass Forza package that includes a copy of Forza Motorsport 4, plus a Forza Edition Xbox 360 and a wireless steering wheel.
Forza! To enter!
Forza!
Visit G4TV.com/epic giveaway. Get your entry in between now and Wednesday, December 14th. I'm kidding, it's 14th. By 3 p.m. Eastern, and we'll announce the winner on tomorrow's show. Forza. The news is usually bad.
That's why we serve it with the side order of Sarah Underwood.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, yeah.
You're so pretty.
Look how little my head looks with it.
It does.
It's time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know.
Feed. How's my hair? Okay. It's Tuesday, December 13th, and here are your top stories. Screw the Phantom camera. Researchers at MIT have developed a new camera that can capture 1 trillion frames per second, guys. The new technique called femtophotography is so fast that it can literally see the movement of photons of light across an object. To visualize the speed of light, the camera uses a flash that's actually a series of titanium sapphire laser pulses, whatever that means, that last roughly 13 nanoseconds. Which means that porn is gonna look a whole lot more awesomer very soon. George Takei wants to end the feud between Trekkers and Star Wars fanboys, so together they can tackle a common threat: Twilight. The helmsman of the USS Enterprise just released a passionate plea urging fans of Star Trek and Star Wars to put aside their differences in order to fight their common enemy. He had this to say.
It is really, really bad. Gone is any sense of heroism, camaraderie, or epic battle. In its place, we have vampires that sparkle and moan and go to high school. In Twilight, the only message that rings through loud and clear is, does my boyfriend like me?
Here, Zulu, we're with ya. Screw sparkly, sexually ambiguous vampires. And finally, who's in the mood for some explosions? Well, the first trailer for G.I. Joe Retaliation just hit the interwebs. Sure, most of the first film stars have jumped ship on the sequel, but a few familiar faces have stepped up to the plate. Check it out.
You want to make a difference.
Make ready, let's go!
Risk your life for a better world. But some things you never see coming.
Security's early.
You with me?
Today, the world's elite fighting force betrayed our nation. On my order, the G.I. Joes were terminated with extreme prejudice.
They're all dead. We were set up right from the start. We're all that's left. ain't saving itself.
We have to assume that there's no one we can trust.
There is one man.
You all right?
Yeah. You all right?
My cholesterol's a little high.
Retaliation storms into theaters June 29th, 2012. Oh, and one more thing. If you pre-ordered Star Wars Old Republic, early access starts rolling out today. Just head to their website and redeem your pre-order code to get started. I'm Sarah Underwood. You've just been fed. Now over to Kevin Candace.
Oh my God, best feed ever!
Thanks,
So good.
guys. Love you.
I gotta be honest,
Love
I'm
you.
glad that the only bombs I have to deal with are the unflushed ones in the G4 men's room.
Not everyone is so lucky.
All right, so my wires are there, pressure plate's right there. I don't know if there's a main charge right there.
Dude, I would not around that pressure plate anymore, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That is super sensitive. Holy.
So,
Definitely anti-personnel, real sensitive kind of IED.
Suddenly,
I heard shots. Turn your light off.
Hey, turn your light off.
insurgent gunfire rings out in the distance.
A new episode of Bomb Patrol Afghanistan premieres tonight at 10 p.m.
That is true. Spoiler alert. DVDuesday with Chris Gore. It's coming up next. It's happening. Yeah. The fellas love us. There's the chat.
If I stand like this, I get a camel toe.
What? She's got glitter on a camel toe! Glitter on a camel toe! Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Evan Peters from American Horror Story joins our campfire to talk sexy ghouls and ghosts. Then Chris Gore takes us to the Asian underground for trippy anime and naked martial arts. And is it time to make the leap to 3D? Our Gadget Pron holiday gift guide continues with the 59-inch Samsung 8000 series. See it tomorrow. You know, watching a lot of movies doesn't make you a movie expert, but it's worked for Chris Gore.
First, we have Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Now, I know a lot of people really liked this movie, but I had a really big problem with all the violence against the animals.
Okay.
It made me cry a lot.
I understand, but just let me tell you, they're fake.
But
they're
he's
fake.
such a good actor that it's just very realistic.
It is very realistic, but they're digital. No one was harmed.
But I cried in Bambi.
Well, that I can understand, 2D, but no. Rise of Planet of the Apes, one of my favorite films this year in terms of sci-fi, really reinvigorated the franchise and brought to life this. I mean, the way that they've done the apes in the previous Apes films, yes, they do look kind of cheesy in retrospect. This, I mean, is epic. And Andy Serkis,
so good.
The fact that he could act through the digital wizardry at Weta is amazing, and it's also a great action movie, and it touched you. It touched you in a good way.
Made me sad.
Candace.
Bottom line?
Bottom line is buy it.
Wow.
Also loaded with extras, too.
Okay.
Which is good for me.
What else do we have to check out?
Chillerama.
So this is actually an anthology of 4 short films, right?
That's correct. And if you're a fan of all things genre, monsters, zombies, there's something here for you. 2 of my favorite segments, Wadzilla, directed by Adam Rifkin, about a giant sperm that attacks everything, and then Defecation by Joe Lynch, our very own Joe Lynch. I can't even tell you what Defecation is about.
Sure you can.
But you can guess. It involves poop.
Thank you.
Poop.
All right.
Yes,
Yay.
death by poop.
Poop. Okay.
Death by poop. And it's got a great sense of humor, and it's what I love about anthology horror is, look, if you don't like one of the segments, there's going to be another one coming up, and there's also so yes, it's loads of fun. But Wadzilla in particular was one of my favorites.
Okay, bottom line.
With that, bottom line is buy it. It's also loaded with extras, video commentary, which I
Now,
love.
we don't always have time to cover all the great DVDs each week, so since the end of the year is coming up, let's do a rapid fire looking at some of your favorites. Ready? I'm going to give you 4 to 9 seconds on the clock to get through as many as you can. Are you ready, set, go?
With Cedar Rapids with Ed Helms of The Office and Hangover. It's a great indie comedy that you must see. Another Earth. It's a great lo-fi sci-fi that you've got to check out. Louis, named one of the top 10 TV shows of the year by the American Film Institute. You've also got Gantz. If you like anime, it's like a live-action anime.
30 seconds, 30 seconds.
And then you've got Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy with Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan Kenobi Guinness, The Violent Kind, which is a very violent indie film from producer Don Lewis, which you will love. Hollywood Sex Wars. You know what I say about this? Everybody wins. Everybody wins in this war. Zach Galifianakis, you may never have heard of this.
9, 8, you're almost there.
Cooper's Christmas, kind of a rude Christmas comedy. The original Flash Gordon Filmation cartoon from the 1970s.
Well, that was really good. You did good. There's the others.
There's the other
There you
ones.
see. All right. Thanks, Chris.
Thank
For
you.
more gore, check
Thank
out
you.
his Pod Crash podcast on iTunes.
Almost got run over by the rapid fire box. Many thanks need to be handed out today. First and foremost to Candace Bailey. You can let it die down now. To Sandra Veraga, for being here, the sexiest Dora I've ever met.
She's adorable.
Chris Gore, how about that? He was here. And Sarah Underwood.
And yourself, Kevin Pereira.
Why would we thank me? I'm just a useless cog in this wheel machine.
I love you. Kevin. Club starts right now. Good night, y'all.
Normally when you're blowing friendly kisses and I'm taking my pants off. This is quite the dichotomy.